What is up, everybody? Brad here, back with another adventure. This one's a little different. I am doing a 73-mile rail trail in North Idaho called Trail of the Coeur d'Alene. So this goal, or my goal, for this trip, 1, to complete it in 2 days, 2, to make it to the campground where I'll be staying tonight, hopefully, which is about 43 miles from where I started today. And 3, to break my personal record of backpacking, which is about 32 and a half miles, which I did on a trip in the desert a few years ago. So it's going to be a fast-paced trail. I started about 5:30 a.m., hoping to get to the camp about 6:30 or 7 p.m. But yeah, gotta try to keep close to 4 mile per hour pace because I'm going to stop and refill water some places. And so while I'm moving, 4 miles per hour is my goal. Primarily a bike trail, and it was a converted railroad track used for mining in the 1800s up until the early 1900s. So paved the entire way, not a lot of elevation gain, but started in Plummer, Idaho, and we'll end up in Mullen, Idaho. Like I said, 73 miles and change. So, all right, gotta get hiking. It's the beginning of May 2025. The weather's been really nice. Expecting lows of the mid 40s and highs in the low 60s. So this trail has an elevation gain of 1,800 feet and a loss of 1,300 feet over the 73 miles. So it's very flat. I am doing it west to east. I try to film as much as I can while maintaining this pace. Right now, the sun, first light in North Idaho is about 4:25 a.m. and the last light is about 9 p.m. This is some of the flattest, smoothest asphalt I've walked on. Very conducive to faster pace. I debated as to which shoes to wear. Do I wear a road running shoe, hiking boot? Wasn't sure. I went with my tried and true Trailventure, Topo Trailventures that I did the first half of the San Diego Trans-County Trail. And they did pretty well for me, so I figured I'd wear those. We'll see if that was a wise choice. I'm at about mile 4.5, just entered Hayburn State Park. All right, made it to the edge of the lake. I'm at about mile 6.5 right now, and my pace is pretty good. I'm in the mid 15 minute per mile, give or take. I'm trying not to go too fast too. That's when I want to injure myself, but yeah, the first view of the lake. And then in a few miles, we have a big bridge that crosses this, get to the other side. Still in Hayburn Park. So I can see that bridge coming up that we have to cross. about mile 8 or 9, and feeling pretty good. And that was a turkey. So they do fly pretty well. About 5 miles to Harrison, which I will stop and get some water and have a quick snack. And hopefully a Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper. Kill for one right now. All right, made it to Harrison. Use the restroom, find this little store, get a drink, and back on the trail. There it is, trading post. All right, my Diet Coke. Time to get back at it. Looks like a nice little town. Nice park here. Wind's picking up and these clouds are looking a little heavy. I'm hoping we'll not get rained on. Check the weather. There's no service right here. A little update. Just crossed mile 23 and it's about 5 minutes before noon. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. A little concerned with the clouds, but what can you do about that? The breeze feels nice. So, halfway for today. I'm halfway to the camp, maybe just a hair over halfway for today. So, like I said, I've got 8 hours of daylight. So, I'm feeling pretty good. This asphalt is, of course, obviously very hard to walk on. I prefer dirt, much softer. I'm feeling it already. I'm, 6 hours into this, 6.5, and definitely beating up my feet and my knees, this hard surface. Battery's been draining pretty fast, so I limit the updates as I go further. I've got a 10,000 milliamp battery bank, but need that to fully charge everything tonight. Not sure this campground for tent sites has power, so. All right. Oh, so nice. Oh, yeah. Rogers Reef Water Stop. Very nice. Send them a donation for sure. Oh. At mile 29, 14 more to go for today. Little update, just passed trail mile 34. That's 9 miles to camp. My feet are killing me. I've slowed my pace a little bit. Yeah, I'm just beat up. It takes me 3 hours to get there from here. It's fine. not account for how tough this would be on just walking on asphalt. So my feet are just beat to heck, and I'm just tired. 34, well, it's closer to 35 walked miles so far, because the trail from the main trailhead in Plummer, it's 0.7 before the trail actually starts. Yeah, I've got no choice now. I passed up the Sportsman's Access about a mile back where I could have stayed, but I figure just push on through. I'm gonna have to do the miles tomorrow anyway. I would love to sit there and take a break, but I am in the stage where if I stop, I will not make it. Broke out the Magic Bullet, the Celsius packet, which has about 200 milligrams of caffeine. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. It packs a punch though, I'll tell you that. I don't know what else is in it besides caffeine, but you drink that and it's kind of like go up in a ball of flames. It's good for about 2 hours or so, and then the crash comes hard. You see his tail end sticking out. I gotta get by. Hopefully he's friendly. It's all right. It's all right. I'm leaving. Okay. He was pretty well mannered, but he wasn't having me go by. He did not like that. But I gotta get, I'm sorry. There's no way around on this trail. So he's back doing his thing, eating leaves. Less than 2 miles to camp. Oh, thank God. I'm beat. My legs are shot. Feet are shot. Yeah, great. I made it. I'm gonna probably end up with 43, but I got 30 miles to do tomorrow. Who knows what I'm gonna wake up to? What kind of shape my feet or legs are gonna be in. At least tomorrow I can wake up earlier and do a slower pace. I think I've got to really dial that back to just over 3 miles an hour. Everything from my hips down, knees, ankles, toes, top of my feet, bottom of my feet, tendons. They're just screaming. I can't take any more ibuprofen. Just don't feel comfortable. I think I've taken 5. Oh. Pray I sleep good tonight. Woo! There is the campground. Oh, 43 and a half miles later. Oh, okay. Won't film too much. Respect the other's privacy, but see if I can check in and find a tent site. It looks pretty crowded. Pretty nice bathroom. Showers. Does this work? Yeah. All right. Power. Not too bad. All right, got the tent set up. The Altaplex. There's the freeway, which is close. But I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna hear that at all. Got the river right there too. Yeah, it's a nice campground. Okay. Time to make something to eat. I'm eating the whole bag tonight. You would think I'd be starving and devouring this meal. It's like half of my body knows I should be eating and I should be hungry, and the other half is just like, I'm too tired. I don't really care. But I got 30 miles tomorrow and I can't not eat anything, so kind of just forcing it down. Oh, day 2. I survived the night. It was pretty nice. I didn't even care about the freeway noise. And got up at 4:30, started packing on the trail about before 6. Ended up with 44 and a half yesterday. And just, I was completely out of it. Forced myself to eat a bunch of food and crashed. So my feet are not hurting as bad as yesterday, but definitely this right one, getting quite a bit of pain on the outside of my ankle. So it'll be some doses of ibuprofen and push on through. Got down to about 44 last night, so pretty nice. But yeah, 30 miles today. This will be a lot more passing through some of the small cities in the Silver Valley. Yesterday I had long stretches with no service and 10-15 miles didn't see another person, which was nice. This will be a little more populated. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a nice day. 27 miles left to go. Big rock quarry there. I don't know how I get up to the top. That's pretty steep. So I am at the Pinehurst trailhead, and that's the end there. I'm gonna stop in Smelterville and get some maybe iced coffee or something. There's the 90 freeway. It's a freeway noise in this section. Stop at Mavericks. All of the climb on this trail, when you do west to east, I believe is the last 20 miles. Nice park here. Not too far from Wallace, historic mining town, which is really cool. And hopefully after my wonderful wife picks me up in Mullen, we'll go back and eat something. But this is hard. All right, got a little bit of life breathed back into me with that Red Bull. I'm hoping it lasts the next 5 or 6 miles. So that's what I got to the end. Not gonna take any more ibuprofen. Just listen to some good rock music and trying to push up. All the elevation gain is in this last section, so it's nice and cool down here next to that river. But if all things work out, about an hour and 15 minutes. Wait to get to Wallace and get some food I am starving. I think I burned about 8,000 calories in the last 2 days. I wish they had a gonzo ramen up here. Best ramen in the world. That ridge in the center frame is one tough hike. I tried to do it too early last year and it's just in knee-deep snow, but fantastic views at the top. I have got about a half mile to complete this 73 plus mile trip in 2 days, trail of the Coeur d'Alenes. Oh man. Today was absolutely tougher, just from the pain of my feet and my legs. I had more energy yesterday to do more miles today. Very tough, but super grateful to be able to complete it. Something I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm a little bit out of it right now. But in addition to being grateful for this body carrying me all this distance and taking the abuse that it's been put through, grateful for you watching. Thank you. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. That's it.